It's going to get kind of weird here.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
We should invite fewer people to be born.
Because, according to the Opera News app, that's where I found this article, millions of gene-hacked mosquitoes set to be released in California. Now, I think they released a bunch in Florida last year.
Yeah. We followed the Florida one since the inception of the idea to when they actually released them.
Thing. Now, I was reading this article, and I'll read through some of it here, and I just had this in my mind where this is kind of like I imagined the mosquitoes being genetically modified, being unleashed into the population as an analogy of what they're trying to do with the human population, especially maybe with the jab, the people with the things that maybe have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either. Sorry. Susan, please. I'm sorry.
I don't pay
brought
attention
up
to things.
Okay, so here's what it says. A company is planning to release a load of genetically modified mosquitoes loose in California in an attempt to lower the population of an invasive species, but not everyone is happy with the idea.
They're talking about Republicans? Thank you.
UK-based company Oxitec has created a new genetically modified mosquito in a lab that could later be turned free in California as part of an experiment that has recently received approval from the U.S. federal government. The plan is that the newly created mosquitoes could help save half the population of the world from the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is responsible.
Wait a second. You're going to save half the population of the entire world?
Let me finish the sentence here.
I don't want to let you finish the sentence.
Half the population of the world from the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is responsible for spreading diseases such as dengue fever, chikungunya fever, and yellow fever to humans. So there you go. They're the carriers.
No COVID, though.
Not yet. Yeah. The idea is that these mosquitoes will be released into the wild, then breed with the invasive species before the female offspring die, drastically reducing the overall population. The company claims that they managed to get rid of 95% of the invasive population when they conducted a similar experiment in an area of Brazil. That doesn't mean that the residents of California are mad about the idea, regardless of how friendly these mosquitoes are claimed to be. Even some of the other scientists have had their reservations about the whole thing. Really? There was no consensus amongst the scientists? How bizarre. That's not how I thought science worked. First off, it's not always the best thing to release a load of experimental creatures into the wild and claim that there's a risk that maybe haven't been considered. That's maybe they've been listening to our show. We've been kind of talking about the unforeseen variables with stuff like this, where it's just it's safe, sure, yeah, let them have it. But but the things we don't know is what's concerning. Secondly,
it's interesting. The quote unquote scientific attitude about this sort of thing. Just like, we'll mess with some genetic material, or we'll create something that messes with genetic material. If you, consider maybe some of the more new and exciting medical products that have come out in the past 2 years that everybody gets to have for free, as long as they're, as long as they're a good citizen.
Right.
But, it's this obsession with tampering with the genetics. And yet the just complete flagrant, they'll admit something could go wrong, but we'll see. There's only one way to find out.
But the benefits will outweigh the issues.
We hope so. We hope so. I do want to make a quick comment. I meant to say this at the beginning because it's in the headline and I love it. Millions of gene hacked. Hacked the gene. I wonder if, part of that has to be that you start talking about genetic modification, you'll freak people out. But, gene hacked is kind of fun. It's kind of flirty. It's kind of futuristic.
An actor named Gene Hackman?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he's a big psyop for the whole DNA transhuman 2.0 agenda.
Maybe he used to be a mosquito.
They gene hacked him. He's the first gene hacked
Gene hacked man.
Oh, dude,
gosh.
He's born Eugene Allen Hackman. Eugene, like eugenics. It's all connecting.
We're on to you, Gene hacked man. And I just a real quick connection.
Sorry.
In the context of cyber pandemic, using the sort of hacker term, I don't know, has a weird sort of far away connection. But I just had to mention it. He's
been in movies like The Poseidon Adventure and Superman, which is like the quintessential Ubermensch transhuman film.
This whole thing.
Yeah.
Should we just turn this into the Gene Hackman show?
You pointed it out, man. You brought us down this rabbit trail. I'm trying to stay on course here.
Let's just pop on a Gene Hackman movie and just see what we can do. All right, continue.
Okay, so these Gene Hackman mosquitoes are going to be flying. Gene Hackman clone mosquitoes will be flying all over California. Some residents claim. Well, hold on. Let me find my spot. I completely lost my spot. Okay, we were talking about the different obstacles that they would face. Secondly, there are concerns from residents and barriers to approval for a scheme to be overcome yet. Okay, yeah. So, all right. Not everyone in California is like, hey, yeah, release them Gene Hackman mosquitoes.
Yeah, and I bet it was the same people who are, condemning Floridians for not wanting genetically modified mosquitoes released in Florida.
Yeah, that's an interesting, perhaps political sort of thing where,
it's a not in my backyard situation.
Right. It's kind of, look at all the people complaining about it in Florida. All these Republicans in Florida don't want progress.
Exactly.
California, are you going to be about progress or whatever? Yeah. So anyway, I can see them sort of trying to spin it to make it.
Again, maybe they said they're going to save half the population,
half the human population,
so
because of
the other half in California. I don't know who they are, but they're out of luck.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's about it for that one. I just wanted to bring it to the show because it's an interesting story. And
did they have a date when they were trying to do this? Because last time it took like 3 years.
Yeah,
from the time that we reported on it. It took like 3 or 4 years.
Honestly, this report is all about how many barriers there are to actually make it happen. So I don't think it's going to happen quickly. But important to keep in mind, they just keep unleashing them gene hacked.
They got to save it. They got to save it for 2024, right before the election.
Maybe Biden will, kill all the gene hacked mosquitoes. That'll be part of his campaign,
He's
killed them all.
He's done so good, defeating COVID and
that's what he does.
Racism and